Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock are going to win in Georgia. And here's why. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Marquita Show. I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your year. Unfortunately, I am a little bit under the weather. Hopefully I'm gonna get better soon because I don't do sickness. But anyway, we're gonna push through this video. And if you are not subscribed, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for post notifications so you get notified every single time that I post. Also, if you are not following me on my social media, that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Parler, TikTok, make sure to do so all at the Marquita Show. So, today's video, I want to talk a little bit why I think that Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock are going to win in the Georgia Senate races. Now, I think they may win, but if we do something, we can combat it. But the way things are looking, this is why I feel like they would win unless we do something about it. So here you go. So you have a lot of conservatives that are very upset in Georgia, and they're very vocal about it. I've heard it from several people. I listen to a lot of political podcasts. A lot of people from Georgia are calling in and commenting on what's going on with the Senate races here. I've been looking at polling, and here's the thing: a lot of Georgians are seriously upset with Georgia going blue. We honestly feel like we were cheated. Our voices were not heard. We feel that President Trump was actually the winner. And a lot of people are feeling that their vote literally does not matter. I've heard from several people who say that, why should I even vote? My vote doesn't count. They're just going to cheat anyway. Like, that is the big theme right now. And I'm like, why, people? Why? And I see a lot of people promoting it. Not promoting it, but I see it's getting a lot of airtime. And I wish people would just not encourage people just not to vote because they cheated. No, just because somebody cheats doesn't mean that you should just throw in the towel. No, you should fight even more. You should get out and make sure your voice is heard. The only reason that we know that President Trump was potentially cheated, probably gonna get like demonetized, or videos gonna get taken down, but allegedly, let's say that allegedly he was cheated out of the election, and the only reason we were able to see that is because such of the big conservative turnout. If there was no huge conservative turnout and the numbers weren't so high, we would have never known. So if we just kind of lay down and roll over now and just let them have it, that does us no good. Now, the other mindset is that a lot of people are upset that a lot of their congressmen are not speaking out. They're not in favor of President Trump. They're not supporting President Trump. And so as a punishment, they're like, okay, we're just not going to vote for Republicans anymore. We're just not going to support them because they're not supporting President Trump. So we're not going to go out. But in both of those situations, guess who hurts the most? The American people. In case you didn't know, it's Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue. They're up against Warnock and Ossoff, both who are what they call radical. In my eyes, not so much radical is that I just don't agree with what they're doing. Honestly, their government-run healthcare, and a lot of their policies to defund the police. I think Ossoff, he's pandering, talking about they're going to pass a new civil rights bill. I don't know what's wrong with the old one. Like, passing another bill is really not going to... I don't see what he's trying to do besides pander to black people. They went and got Warnock because he's a pastor, and let me just be frank, black people love their pastors. They listen to everything they pastor say. So guess what? And it was weird because I was like, where did Warnock come from? Like, he just popped up out the blue. Within like the last 6 months of the race, like, he just kind of like went full blitz. That's that BLM Act Blue money behind him. Because I was like, how did he raise so much money and be able to put on such a extravagant campaign when Kamala Harris had to drop out due to money issues, and she was way more popular than him, or at least I thought she was. But hey, you never know with these people. But anyway, yeah. So in Georgia, it's this mindset: I'm either not gonna vote because they cheated us, so my vote doesn't count, or I'm gonna punish the Republicans that are not in support of President Trump. Either way, we're losing. Either way, we're gonna lose, and we're gonna have a takeover. We have three branches of government for a reason. When you have one party ruling over two of those branches of government, it's not a good thing. The checks and balances are still there, but not as much. So, with that being said, get out, let your voice be heard. Whether you think it's cheated or not, don't just lay down. Let them fight. I don't give up. I don't give up, and I don't suggest anybody in Georgia give up. In case you haven't caught on, I am a Georgia resident. And so I will be showing up, and I encourage everybody else to do so. And I wish people would stop pushing this agenda where it's not going to count, so I'm not going to do it. And my thing is, and I have like this little like conspiracy theory. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but I think there's some liberals out there that are kind of like pretending to be conservatives and are encouraging people like, oh no, our vote doesn't count. We're going to show them they cheated. Might as well not vote. I've been seeing signs up saying boycott the race or something, boycott the Senate race, and I'm just like, I wonder, is that the liberals out here masquerading as conservatives? Because I just find that very odd. Like, why? But anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you're a Georgia resident, are you going to get out and vote this Tuesday? Are you going to vote for Kelly and David, which they're actually pretty in line with what President Trump was trying to do. They're not bad at all. If you listen to the rhetoric that's been going on from the Warnock and Ossoff campaigns, they have them painting as these rich, wealthy people, but actually both of them came from humble beginnings. They just worked hard, just like John Ossoff and Warnock. Neither one of them are broke. So ain't no trying to relate to me with my little coins. You guys are rich as well. And I don't know what you're trying to say. But anyway, you just mask it very well and try to portray like you're with the people. But anyway, Kelly and David, they actually have pretty good ideas. They've actually done well for themselves in Congress. In case you didn't know, they're always saying that they want to get rid of pre-existing conditions, when actually Kelly Loeffler has been working with Governor Kemp on like reducing prices for medicine, as well as trying to stop these companies from disqualifying people with pre-existing conditions. Same thing with David with the Protect Act, trying to protect people with pre-existing conditions. And you hear it all the time. They're saying they're trying to get rid of it, but just do your homework, people. Just do your homework on the people that you're voting for and know who you're voting for. That's all I'm saying. Either way, get out and exercise. You're right. Don't lay down and die. You don't want a system that is government run healthcare, government run education. The government just does not do well when it runs stuff. It literally runs stuff into the ground. So there's a private sector for a reason. And I want to tell you a story really quick. I was about to get out here, but I just thought about it. I want to tell you a story as far as the healthcare and what liberals are trying to do. Liberals are trying to bring in a lot of immigrants. They're trying to give them just as much right as citizens, and actually probably more rights than citizens. But this was about 2012. This was under the Obama era. And I was working for a state agency, and I saw a lot of, they weren't illegal, but they were immigrants. They were legal immigrants. They were asylum, or they came over on visas. A lot of them were asylees. They were running from countries that had turmoil. So they came over here and they received all these benefits. They got health care, they got food stamps, all of these programs that we as American citizens and working people, we pay into. And a lot of us, we pay into it and we can't even utilize it, which I don't understand. If we're paying into a system, the last thing that needs to happen is I not be able to utilize it, but somebody from another country is able to utilize it. And this is the case in this story. It was my sister. She was a single mom at the time. She had my niece, who was a minor at the time, and she needed health insurance. She was denied coverage for her daughter because she made too much. But every day when working for this state agency, I saw they weren't illegal. They were here legally, but still non-citizens being able to be covered under healthcare systems. How is that possible? So that is what we have to look forward to, guys. That is what we have to, American people paying for non-citizens to utilize benefits with our tax dollars. So if you don't want that, get up off your behind and go do something. But anyway, that's where I'm going to cut the video. I want to know what you think. What do you think about the race that's going on? Who do you think will win? If you're in Georgia, are you getting out to vote? If you are, let me know. If not, tell me why. I want to know. Because I know there's other reasons why people aren't voting, but those are the two big ones that I've been hearing, is the fact that they cheated, so it doesn't matter anyway. And number two, we just want to make the Republicans pay who don't support President Trump. But anyway, leave your comments down below, and I'll be down there with you, and I will catch you in the next video. Until next time, one vibe, one tribe. Deuces.